A Revelation chapter 6 is earth-shaking scariness. It's not a comforting bedtime story. In fact, you probably don't want to read it at bedtime. It will mess you up. It starts out innocently enough. It says, "Then I saw the Lamb." And you think, oh, saw a lamb. But the lamb is breaking some seals. And the lamb is unleashing some judgment. The lamb is actually Jesus. He's the only one who is worthy, the only one who is able to break the seals. And as he breaks the seals, he is serving up a big steaming bowl of wrath. That's right, wrath. It's an ugly word, but it just basically means judgment. It means righteous anger payback time. The hammer is coming down and it's on like Donkey Kong, and it's the day of reckoning. And 4 riders are released. Okay, a white horse, a red horse, a rider on a black horse, and a horse of another color, a rider on a pale green horse. Ooh, a pale green horse. That's just ugly. It's just kind of sickening. And extremely disturbing stuff is unleashed. War and famine and death. This is like Stephen King on steroids. And then the 5th seal is broken. And when that happens, John, who's writing this down, is distracted. And he's distracted by heaven. And verse 9 says this: "When the Lamb broke the 5th seal, I saw under the heavenly altar the souls of those murdered for holding fast to the word of God and their testimony. They cried out in a great singular voice. They said," the martyrs said, "How much longer, O Lord, the Holy One, the True One, until you pronounce judgment on the inhabitants of the earth, until you avenge our blood?" Then they were each given a white robe and told to rest for a little longer. Some incredible images, some deeply disturbing stuff is going on here. You got martyrs, you got death, you got famine, and all of this stuff is going on. And the point is this: God hates sin. He hates injustice, and it's not going to go on forever. We look at our world and we read the newspaper, we watch the news, and we think, man, this is a broken place. Some horrible things happen, but it's not going to last forever. And the wrath of God is a response to what's wrong. Then there will come a day when everything will be set right. Now, that scares the crud out of most of us because we know what's wrong with us. We know how desperately wrong we are so many times. But here's the best news ever. We can escape the wrath of God by turning to Jesus. We can escape the judgment of God by putting our life and throwing our life into Jesus and leaning into Him. We need to realize that when Jesus died on the cross, the wrath of God became the wrath on God. I'm going to say that again because it's really profound. The wrath of God became the wrath on God. Because of the purest, strongest love ever, Jesus took the wrath on Himself. Jesus took our sin on Himself. He took our wrong, everything that we'd ever done, on Himself so that He could rescue us, so that we wouldn't have to go through this. He made us His own. Okay, we just need to turn to Him. We need to realize that we desperately need Him. I know I'm a sinner. I know what I deserve. I know about the wrong in my life. I know about the sin in my life. I deserve wrath. My wrong deserves wrath. I deserve judgment. But because of Jesus, I get what I don't deserve. Because of the undefinable love of God, I am forgiven. I am rescued, and I am set free from wrath. You can be too. Take advantage of that. Realize just how great the Father's love is for you. And there will come a day when everything is made right. But because of what Jesus went through, the wrath of God has become the wrath on God, so that we can live free. We can live free from our mistakes. We can live free from our sin and stupid choices. God bless you guys. Giddy up.